All right, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Take 5 podcast. I'm Aaron Action.
I'm Trex Nasty.
I'm Johnny Skulls.
And for episode 2, we got Sniper from the Midnight Devils back with us. Thanks for coming on, man.
What's happening? What's shaking?
All right, today's topic is the top 5 Sammy Hagar Van Halen era songs. All right, Sniper, what'd you have for number 5?
I picked a really obscure one, and I off the 5150 album called "Get Up." And the reason I picked that is because Eddie Van Halen did a kind of a thing with it's called a trem tremolo that only Steinbergers had, and he did this. Let me move my cat here. He wants in on the action, and so he did this song by just moving the bar up and down, and kept it in key. And kind of a first time it kind of been done. So very cool, and very rock. You know, it was a very cool song. So Get Up is what
awesome.
It was. Cool song live too.
All right, John, what was your number 5?
Number 5 is Human Beings. It's from the off the Twister soundtrack.
Great choice. Great choice.
Awesome song.
Yeah, I'm sure I heard it, but I don't know it offhand. All right, Trex, what was your number 5?
All right, first I have an opening statement for this segment. 1985, news that David Lee Roth was fired from the great band Van Halen. Who could replace his amazing frontman? Well, none other than the Red Rocker himself, Sammy Hagar. Van Halen added keyboards and ballads to the roster. Disappointed by me, but I come to realize the sound and songs are better. And my number 5 is Pound Cake from the Fuck album. It took me a while to like this song.
Yeah.
But one thing I like about this song is he innovated with the power drill as an instrument. That was a pretty cool thing. I think he done it with Jackal with the chainsaw.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. All right. On me, I wasn't much of a Van Halen as a kid. Van Halen fan much as a kid. They kind of grew on me when I got older, so I went back and listened to them. So 5150 was actually the first record I ever bought from them because I like Sammy Hagar solo. So it's like, oh man, these guys can be awesome. I like but it was kind of disappointing because I expected them to be a little bit heavier than it was. But my picks are pretty predictable. My number 5, Dreams off the 5150.
Great guitar solo.
Yeah,
great guitar
that's like one of the heavier ones with Sammy. It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a great song.
All right, Sniper, sure. What was your number 4?
Strangely enough, I went with Best of Both Worlds off 5150. Great groove, great song, great guitar part, great solo. Kind of like that. If you remember watching MTV back then, they played that video so much.
Oh, yeah.
How could you not love it?
Oh, yeah.
They did a little shuffle walk on the stage. You're like, this is a great fucking song.
It is a good song.
Yeah.
Great song, great live video. You know, I wore that fucking videotape out, that Best of Both Worlds, whatever it is, Live Without a Net, Live Without a Net. I wore that thing out, man. I did. I love that shit. So, yeah.
All right, John, what was your number 4?
My number 4 was Finish What You Started off OU812.
Well, I know who has that on their list.
Yeah.
All right, Trex, what's your number 4?
Right. You know what's funny? My number 4 is the same as Sniper's, Best of Both Worlds. That was just a great song.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good song.
Great song. Absolute killer song.
Yeah.
All right. Now, my next couple picks are some Van Halen wasn't known for until Sammy Hagar. Ballads. Love Walks In. 5150.
That one on there.
You hate that one, Sniper?
You know, at least it wasn't Why Can't This Be Love? And I'm sorry, I have, that.
Oh
shit! It's got a good. It's a good song actually. That's a really well written ballad, well produced.
Yeah,
it plays great keys and great solo on it. It's I don't hear that one as much as I used to, so I you know how you get burned on it because they play it so much, but That is actually a really good song, well-written song. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no. It's a great song, you know.
Well, see, me and Trex, we had the thing where we love ballads. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier, how music's got me through so much. You know, a lot of heartbreaks. I will listen to ballads and it would, you know, help me release, you know, whatever was bothering me. You know what I mean? Like, and so every band I always look for ballads for those moments. But yeah, okay. What'd you have for number 3? Sniper?
Going deep
All right,
on
here we
this
go.
one. Pleasure Dome. He's
What
like,
album's that off of?
Well, I don't like the studio versions as much as I like the live version off the they have a live album that was called this one. Buy Now, Pay Later, you know? Right here, right now.
Right on.
So it was on this a guitar solo and a drum solo. It's really cool. So I that's kind of, I don't really like the studio version as much as I like the live version. So it's a great, cool song. I believe Pleasure Dome was originally on the Fuck album, though. No. Yeah. It's on this one. For Unknown Phenomenal College, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome.
yeah. It's a great song. Obscure, but I dig it.
All right, John, what was your number 3?
My number 3 was Right Now.
A Pepsi song.
Yeah. That's on mine too.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
It was huge. Pepsi even used it for their slogan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge video. Great song. Was on the Pepsi Clear
Yeah.
commercial. Yeah.
That's probably why I like the songs. I'm the only one that like the pop. Or the soda. I don't know what you guys call it where you're from, but
Are you from Ohio?
yeah.
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 I call it pop.
Okay, yeah, we do too. We moved to Florida back in the 90s, went to a restaurant, was like, oh, what kind of pop you have? And they're like, well, what's that? We was like, pop you drink? It was like, we don't know what that is. We was like, well, give us a Coke or whatever.
Coke? And then what flavor of Coke? Root beer.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, like it was funny because everywhere we go, people were like, oh, they want pop, like fucking with us all the time.
His cousin told us that, be careful saying that because someone might pop you in the eye.
They're down.
He wants
I
pop.
All right, Chuck, what's your number 3?
All right. I think this is kind of a deep track. AFU, Naturally Wired, off of OU 812.
Great song.
I like it. Yeah, I like the album a lot. It is one of my favorite albums from Hagar's era.
Right on. All right. On number 4, back on the ballad theme. Love Walks In. No, wait, no, I did that one. My fault. When It's Love, OU 812. I fucked up.
Of the song, Sniper said, at least it's not
I like
that
a song
song.
so much, I put it on there twice. When It's
That
Love.
one actually, great song. Really good vocals, good guitar solo. Well done.
Yeah.
You know?
See, the thing is with Sammy, like we talked about this before, but like they were more poppy. You know, they had catchier tunes with him, and sometimes I can go for the poppier stuff. You know, and like I said, I didn't really like them that much back then. You know, like because I was so excited that he was singing for him, and then I kind of got disappointed. But going back, like they had a few hits. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right.
And Sammy's Van Halen, they did a lot of soundtracks with it, with a lot of the songs.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the numbers, they were more successful selling records and making money with Sammy Hagar than they were with David Lee Roth.
Oh yeah.
But that's just.
And I think Eddie Van Halen was going for that.
I'm sure. Well, yeah, so popular money.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't like being told what to do for sure. You know.
Yeah. A lot of people said they went from Van Halen to Journey. You know, because like how their stuff became like Journey's about that style.
90% of the songs got love in it.
Change a little.
Yeah. But yeah, like it's you know,
almost every one of them.
But yeah, like going from, I mean, they were huge, and then going, you know, getting new singers is a big risk. A lot of bands don't survive that, but they were even bigger.
Yeah, it's strange how that happened.
Yeah. Other than like maybe
wish they would change the name of the band almost. That's what I was hoping.
I get that. Yeah. It's almost like you know, that's kind of AC/DC did the same thing. You know, they got a new singer and got even bigger. You know, not too many bands do that, but
it's rare for sure.
Sure is. Yep. All right, Sam, what was your number 2?
You mean me?
Sniper, yeah.
Yeah, I was like,
my bad.
Sam.
I'm looking at Sammy here.
No worries, man.
All right.
I went with Judgment Day off the Fuck album.
Nice.
Kind of a deep cut, but I dig it. So cool guitar licks, and it moves. It's an F sharp, and it fucking moves. And I like songs that move. You know, it's like it's fast. It's not a medium pace. It's like it's uppy. So it's so I dug it, and it's got a cool guitar solo and cool guitar line. And Sammy sings really cool on it. So for them, it's that's like one of their heavier ones. So I love it. You know.
Mm-hmm. All right, John, what'd you have for number 2?
Feels So Good. That's after the Message in the Bottle. Feels So Good.
Message in the Bottle.
Yeah. The song's good. Yeah.
Sniper, was that on?
Oh, you ate one too.
There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. All right, Trex, what was your number 2?
All right, this is all 5150. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. Good Enough.
Yeah.
When I bought
Great
the
song.
album, it was the last track. I thought it was a bonus track, but when you get the remastered version, it's the first track.
Actually, when I bought the vinyl in '86, it was the first track that opens it up with, he goes, "Hello, baby," and then Ed does that horsey thing, and then that's how this album started. And I'm like, what the fuck? Weird way to start an album, but that's how it was in '86. And I bought another album recently where they changed, like a Greatest Hits Van Halen album or something, and they changed Run with the Devil around a little bit too. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here?
I bought this probably in '91. I bought the record because they were on sale for like a quarter for all LPs. I'm like, I'll buy it. It was brand new. I was still in the wrapper. And then when I got it, that was the last track. And it's weird how they switch them up.
That is weird. That's super weird.
Because even on my for the song.
Yeah, this is the first CD, 5150, and the first track is Good Enough.
Yeah.
You can see, I mean,
maybe that's why I bought it for a quarter. Maybe it was like a bootleg.
Maybe it was maybe they were cheap because they were screw ups. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
All right, my number 2, which we've already discussed, the Clear Pepsi commercial Right Now is a good song.
That just pop, so
yeah,
of course.
Right on. All right, Sniper, let's hear your number 1 Sammy Hagar song.
This was the tough one, and it was between 2 songs. One of them was Good Enough, and I kind of put that aside and went with my clear favorite. This is probably my all-time favorite Sammy Hagar, Eddie Van Halen song, 5150, off 5150.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Everything about that.
Yeah, that is a good one.
If you watch the Live Without a Net live video, he does this whole like extended solo in the middle break, and I'm like, yes, everything about that song is just fucking kick ass. Love it. Love that song.
Yeah, that is a good one. All right, John, what was your number 1?
Number 1 is Cabo Wabo.
Off of OU-82.
Yep.
Good song.
I like the liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You had some of that over here at one time.
Mm-hmm. I bought it just because it was Sammy Hagar's. I had to try it. The tequila.
All right.
Good.
All right, Trex, what was your number 1?
You know this one. It's already been said. Finish what you started. This is my all-time favorite song from him.
Yeah, you've always liked that.
Top this song, in my opinion.
I remember 30 years ago, he was like, "Oh, that's the only Van Halen song I like," you know, like at that time.
Yeah.
It is catchy.
I just like his style on it. I like his style on it.
Yeah.
I think
cool song.
I think he kind of plays a little bit of acoustic on it too. Like in the beginning.
Sammy does. Got that chicken picking going. In fact, our drummer Jimmy does not like Van Halen, and he loves that song.
Really?
Only that song.
All right. So what's his favorite?
number 1?
What's his favorite band? Jimmy's.
We always get in arguments over this. He says his favorite band's the Ramones.
Yes.
Well, that's Aaron's.
Tell him we're doing a Ramones episode. Get him on here.
He is. He says the greatest American rock band is Ramones, and I'm just like, let me stop you right there. There's a couple bands that play.
Yeah, see, I love the Ramones. You think he would come on and do one?
He would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to find him, but he can do it. But
Really?
Me and Sam say there's Kiss and there's Van Halen.
That's
And
what,
he goes like, what about the Ramones? And I'm like, no.
It's funny because I was just telling Trex just the other day, like, we need to find somebody to do a top 5 Ramones, man. Because that'd be hard for me. Because I see that's one I could go deep on. Because I love the Ramones.
He loves like the really oddball shit. We used to learn oddball songs. We did Psycho Derelict. We did, of course, we do Bliss Creek Bop. We did this other one that he loved, and I just was I'm like, man, no one knows this song, bro. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Aaron would. if you guys done
Can't
that in
remember.
Columbus,
Too long ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Did you ever get to see them, or has he ever seen them?
The Ramones?
Yeah.
No, I never got to see him.
So I got to see him 3 times. That was pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a funny story with that.
Well, it's funny, their songs are so short. Like they'll play like 80 songs in an hour, and then their show's done. It's like, what are they for? Because live they play them even faster.
Nothing longer than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Nothing longer than 2 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's so much fun, man.
Yeah, they cut out all those solos.
Yeah. Yeah, we seen them one time and the power went out. And they only play like 45 minutes or something. They still did like 60 songs, like it was so good.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's funny about that concert is we just turned 21 and we're buying beer and this girl's like this older lady. We're like 21 years old and this 50-year-old girl, she's like 30. She was hot. We were drunk all our beer, but we had pictures. And after the beer was gone, she left. And Aaron just sat in the corner. I'm like, come on, man, this is Ramones. You got it. Moss, they're the ones that did it. I can't get up. I'm like, what? And he's like, I got diarrhea.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm sitting over the corner, sitting down. He goes, come on, man, it's your favorite band. I'm like, I'm good. I got a good seat. He was like, come on, Mosh. I'm like, no, I'm good. He goes, come on, let's finish Mosh it. And on the way home, I'm like, dude, I had diarrhea and I was afraid I was going to shit myself. I was actually glad
I don't care who you are.
Yeah, exactly. So I was actually glad, even though I love the Ramones, I was glad the show ended early, just because so I can go home and go to the bathroom.
Like finding a toilet. If you've never been to Newport, you don't want to use their toilet.
No doubt.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's great.
That's fucking funny.
Thanks, Trex. Put it all over YouTube. That's awesome, though.
Oh, we ever have an MOD episode? There's a funny thing about me.
All right, right on. All right. My number 1 song, back in the ballads again, but this song has a personal meaning behind it. It's a song that me and the ex used to sing together. It was like, I think it was her favorite Van Halen song, but Can't Stop Loving You.
Oh, yeah.
Balance.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's like, it wasn't one of their bigger hits, but it was a hit.
I saw the video on MTV quite a bit back in the day when they played videos. Remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Maybe it's because, like I said, I didn't really listen to them because in the 90s, my genre kind of changed. Like I went through the early grunge phase, but then I started getting to like heavier stuff like Biohazard and Earth Crisis, the real like hardcore type stuff. Yeah. So I didn't listen to this kind of stuff during that time. And which I've gone back to it. So yeah, I didn't even know that song till maybe 10 or 15 years ago. But so it could have been a big hit. I wouldn't even know.
I would say it was a medium hit. I saw a video. The video was in rotation. I used to see it. And, they probably played it at weddings and stuff. I don't know. Hell, prom or whatever, it's like one of them songs,
Yeah.
It's not a rockin' song per se.
No, yeah.
It's a song, though,
It's a song. Yeah, it's funny. You got any more stories, man?
Yeah. Well, you want to hear a pooping story?
Hell yeah! I told you mine. Well, Chuck told you mine.
Well, funny enough, we were driving to St. Louis, and Sam's gonna kill me for telling the story, but I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, there's this billboard that says cheese factory. He's like, oh crap. And I go, what? He goes, let me tell you a story about this place. He didn't have any money, so they went to this cheese place for free samples because he didn't have any money to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So he ate all this cheese.
Oh no.
And for whatever reason, he ate 30 pieces of cheese or whatever. And he had to vomit. And so he goes to vomit, but he lost control of the other side too. So he pooped himself at the same time. And he only had 2 pairs of pants on the road.
Oh man.
So he had these jeans, which he could not wear now, and these leather pants. And it was like, so he's wearing these leather pants all July and August long in this van with no air conditioning. And they're like, aren't you hot? He's like, I'm good. And he rolled them up and stuck them under the seat. So they were in there. Then he took them somewhere and like power washed them or cleaned them off or did whatever he did. And I'm just like, he went like a month without, he had to wear these leather pants because he pooped himself at the cheese factory somewhere in Missouri, in Cordy, Missouri, or something like that. There's his pooping story.
That's
He's gonna kill me
great.
for telling you that, but it's hilarious.
Hey, Trex, remind me if we ever go there to not eat cheese.
No doubt.
John, I'm sure you have
I
some.
figured cheese would do the opposite. I figured cheese would constipate.
Yeah, I know. That's what. Yeah, you would think. All right, John. Let's hear your shitting stories.
Which one?
Exactly.
Pooping stories are always funny. I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Any other stories? Anybody?
I poop on the toilet. So
Sniper, you better watch what you say, man. Because if Sam sees it, you're in trouble, man.
He's probably already just like, dude, don't tell the pooping story. Don't forget.
and you're like, nah, I won't.
Come on, man.
I got my
Nobody wants to take 5 anyway, so nobody will see it.
Yeah, and that was way back when he was just like a 16-year-old kid or 17-year-old kid, so that was a long time ago.
Oh, we all did it then. It's all right.
Yeah. He was on tour in a band with, I think it was the band, I can't remember the name, it's some punk band called Bandit Sound or something like that.
Shit, that's what
The Shitting Fools. And so hilarious. He's
That's
gonna be
great.
so mad when he sees it.
should I, in the description, should I put Sam Spade shit stories?
He's like this. He never told me I couldn't tell it. So
That's great.
You don't want me to say it on YouTube or whatever. There it is.
That's great.
But
don't tell people that you know, right?
Yeah.
Road stories are amazing, though.
Oh, poop stories are hilarious. So,
try running to the bathroom and the front door being locked.
What?
That happened to you recently, didn't it?
Yeah. The kids locked the front door and I couldn't get in. And I had poop running down my leg.
That's like the worst, man.
I was at our grocery store, Kroger's, and there's only one bathroom. And I'm in there. I had to run and go. I'm like in there, and I hear a knock. Hey, man, you better hurry up. I got to go. I'm like, well, I've got it stuck right over here, too. Like, come on, man. You got to hurry. Like, well, dude, I'm doing the same thing. What the hell? Nobody knocks on the bathroom door. Don't you hurry up when you're taking a crap?
How did we end up being on the Howard Stern show?
I don't know.
This is great, though.
It's
pretty fucking funny, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's already got views. It's not even on yet. We got a lot of views by the story.
There now.
Thank you, Sniper.
Well, it started with the Ramones poop story. I don't know.
Yeah, thanks, Trex. But see, it's funny because I have another one. When I was living in Florida, and this actually kind of fits the band that I seen. Though I was at Guar, and I had to go really bad. And I don't know if you ever gone to a bathroom like in a concert hall, you know, like it was not good. But I'm like, well, it was Guar, so I guess it kind of fits their stage show, you know. And I'm sitting in there, and like, you know, people's walking. And it's kind of hard, man. But it's like I wasn't gonna shit myself, man. And, you know, but it's kind of hard to go in the bathroom when people were yelling and shit, and hear a band out there. And I'm like, man, this is horrible, man. I'm never leaving the house again. It was so bad. Then go ahead.
I got a lot of poop stories, but I don't know if you know. I'll tell you the worst one that happened to me. But I was in Afghanistan, and we got some bad water.
Oh no!
And I was like, man, I just don't feel. It was like Nestle Pure Life water. It was like bad. It had some bad chemicals in it. This is like 2003 or something like that. And we were on a LPOP, and I just didn't feel good. And I'm like, oh man, I gotta go. I go, hey, I'm gonna go down there and shit. Watch me, make sure I'm all right. And I back up like to this rock, like this fucking like 50-foot rock wall, like, you know, mountain. And I back up to it, and I fucking spray like water out of my ass 6 feet all over the wall. And I was like, my stomach, And the guys that were watching me were just like horrified that I had a fountain coming out of my ass and water spraying up there. And I was like, sorry, I don't feel good, guys. They're like, yeah, we can fucking tell. It's like huge splash mark on the fucking rock. And I'm like, great.
If you were in a war zone and enemies were coming by, they'd be like, I ain't going by there. Fuck that.
Yeah, it was bad.
Definitely keep
So
the
bad.
enemies away.
So bad.
Hey, Sniper, you've heard of the Alrosa, right? Where Dimebag was murdered?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went there one time, and a buddy of ours had the shit real bad, and their stalls don't have doors. So he's in there sitting, you know, like, and he blew this thing up, man. They get on the intercom. It was like, the toilet's out of order. Somebody destroyed it. Like, dude, he shit like all over the walls. Like, it stopped up. It was all pouring out all over the floor. And he got called out like over the intercom. It was so funny. Remember that trick?
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's going to be a guest tomorrow. We need to bring that up. Yeah, that's so good.
Oh my gosh.
I have another story about a buddy of ours. He was in the military, so he come back for leave, and we were like at the mall or something, and you know, me and Aaron's taking a piss, and he's in a stall talking to us. And he didn't, you know, doors closed. He think we're still there. He's still talking. He walks out. We're totally gone. And he's talking to some stranger. He's like, what the hell? He goes, I thought I was talking to you guys. I'm talking to a complete stranger. Like, well, dude, we take a piss and leave. We don't sit in the stall and hang out.
We're not girls.
Aaron walked into, after a wrestling match once, he walked into like the city center or something downtown. And he goes, man, why is every time I walk in the bathroom, somebody taking a shit? You see these pants rolling up? These were mid-dump. You're like, oh, me, I'm not taking a shit.
Yeah, he got embarrassed as fuck. At least I got him out of there because I needed to use it.
Aaron has bad luck when we're out in public and got to use the bathroom. Every one of them are used. We go from store to store to store, and every single one of stall is used. So he's got like, oh man, I gotta go so bad. I'm about to go behind the mall. I'm about to go behind the store and take a crap.
All right, we could do this all day, but we're actually getting low on time. Sniper, you want to promote anything again?
Yeah. Hey, I forgot to mention last time we're doing the Glam Slam Part 2 with Pretty Boy Floyd and Enough Snuff throughout like September and October. We're doing some Southern dates with them. And I'm not 100% on the dates. I can't remember, but we'll be doing those coming up. And of course, we got the Pretty Boy Floyd at the Whiskey coming up here in like September 23rd, I think it is. And we're at Rocklahoma on September 4th, which is the Sunday. And then we're pretty much taking the whole month of August off. And I've been writing, and so is Sam. So we've been doing some stuff. But you can we're on all streaming platforms, midnightdevils.com. You can go to Facebook, The Midnight Devils. We're there. And there's like 6 or 7 fan clubs from like Europe and Canada and, you know, everywhere. So you can see all our stuff there and our posts there and what we're doing and our scheduling. And you can buy merch at the store there at our website too. And also at our Facebook page, there's a link to their merch website for merch. I can't remember anything else if I'm supposed to say. Vinyl, buy the new CD. Never beg for it. New video out called Work for the Weekend. We did a cover of that one. And Highway 69 is the first single we released, and it's doing pretty solid. So we're happy about that.
Awesome. All right.
Yo, you're always welcome back, right?
Yeah, dude. Anytime you want to come on, man, this is a blast.
It was.
Let's try not to talk about poop anymore.
I think we done told all our poop stories.
Yeah, it's like we're talking about Van Halen, so we start talking about poop. I'm like, what the hell?
All right, we're about to run out of time. All right, 5 and out.
All right.
Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload a new video. Follow us on Facebook at Take 5 Podcast. Thanks for watching. 5 and out.
Say that I'm mental, say that I'm sick. Want to put me away, say that I'm not fit. Call me a pervert, cause I'm always running.
He fell asleep. Just kidding. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah, look at the size of that cup.
Let's start without him.
He said he's waiting for it. He said he hasn't got the email yet.
It goes into you. That's fine.
Damn.
Might have to.
Do you happen to notice this giant friggin'
Yeah, I mean that.
Hell yeah.
some super fan gave me that? It's like 8 by 5 or something. It's a giant tapestry of Eddie Van Halen. Someone gave it to me. It's like $200. They just, here, you want this? I'm like, yeah, of course I
That's
do.
pretty awesome.
Yeah, why
No
wouldn't
doubt. Let me
You
see.
collect a lot of Eddie Van Halen memorabilia, don't you?
You know what's funny you say that? When we start recording, they ask me, because I have the strangest stories about people just handing me Van Halen stuff because they know I love him or the band, you know. Strangest things
Yeah.
too.
That's awesome, though.
So was that the first band that you got into? Is like that your? I know it's your biggest influence, but that was the first band you.
Actually, Kiss and The Who. I mean,
Really?
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I love the energy that The Who had. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I saw Kiss, and I'm like, okay. And then, like Ted Nugent started me down that guitar kind of, you know, where he would just, I mean, just blow you away with what he played, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. I was always into music as a little kid. I was not the normal kid. You know, most kids are playing with G.I. Joes. You know, I was into music at a young age. I had an older brother. He was more into like Cheap Trick, you know, which I love Cheap Trick. I see your shirt. Loverboy Journey, stuff like that. But then once I seen the Looks That Kill video, I was about 10 years old. I was like, changed my life forever. You know, it was like, and ever since then, you know, that's all, music is my life. That's all I even care about anymore, pretty much. You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah. It's funny how one song or one, you know, can bring back and trigger memories so hard that it hurts or it either kills you or it makes you happy, you know?
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I always say that, man, if it wasn't for music, man, who knows where I would be? You know, like I don't play or anything, but just music's helped me through a lot of dark holes, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I completely get that. Same with me. I've been there. You're like, whew, thank God, you got ABBA or Kiss or whoever you're into, I'm just saying,
Yeah, and Trex can verify this, man. Like I literally listen to all genres. You know what I mean? Like he makes fun of me because I'm a big Good Charlotte fan. Like I like stuff like that. Like I like pop. I like blues from like the 20s and 30s. I mean, I listen. I just love music. Like I have moods for each thing I listen to.
Yep. I have a very eclectic record collection myself.
That's awesome. Yeah. Is he not coming on, or he said
Well,
he's not getting an invite. We're going to run out of time before he even gets on here.
I think we go on without him. Because you're probably busy, aren't you, Sniper?
I'm sorry, what?
You're probably busy, aren't you, after this?
No, I got nothing to hang. I got nothing to do, man. I'm good for a while.
Yeah, we don't want to keep you waiting either.
Yeah, I'll be. You know what I'll be doing? Petting. I'll be sitting here with my cat, eating nachos and playing guitar. That's all I'll be doing.
It's like a good life.
Oh yeah. But see, you feel free to play for us, man. It's
I got the baby out, like Eddie's.
nice.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
All right, there he is.
It's a Wolfgang. The very first series of Wolfgangs that came out. When he switched over from the red and white striped guitar. Well, okay, he did Ernie Ball then, but I did I think it's like a 90, like a 99 or a 2000. I gotta see the serial number. I think it's a 90. I can't read. 95, 93, 91. Sorry.
How many guitars do you have?
Not enough.
Good answer.
I know, every day you go to do one.
I want all of them. So
Every day you're like, it's the player of the day.
yeah, I people ask me, if you won the lottery, what would you do? And I'm like, well, I have one of every guitar there was, of course. That's what you want, right?
You can't be a guitar player in a rock band and not have a bunch of guitars. That's like the rule.
I'm just like,
You
I've
have
got my
any,
blues
like, different
guitars,
keys?
bunch of acoustics, electrics, and I got like my tribute guitars, like a Gary Moore one, and Eddie Van Halen, or Stevie Vai, or whoever. So I got a little bit of everything. So I got some Les Pauls, you got the Strats, you got a Telly, Charvels, Kramers. We're being visited. What's up, man?
Oh.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah,
We've been
we're
recording
ready.
this whole time though, but all right.